He said it looked like we have a lot of fun.
I think you have a lot of fun. Guys were happy.
Yeah.
Team exciting. Like, did you get that sense from the way y'all played?
Yeah, man, it's always fun when you win the game. And when you win in the game. But it's just a different energy, man. Everybody was playing for each other and for a bigger purpose. And yeah, it's fun to get a win. But we're looking forward to this next game.
What do you see from Rice and Panthers?
Special talent, man. Got a lot of potential. They do a lot of great things in the run game, with the RPO game. Yeah, it's just going to be another challenge for us.
You and Joey both kind of asked about, starting off strong. And
Yeah.
You guys kind of both said, like, essentially doesn't really matter. Like,
Yeah.
Is that something that, because of the history here, or because of how long you've been in the league, you guys are
Yeah.
focused on that?
Yeah, nah, definitely how long we've been in the league, man. I think this is year 9 for Joey, maybe? And so, yeah, me going into year 11, you understand not to get too high, not to get too low, to come in here and work and get ready for the next one. So you can keep stacking the days, and then eventually get to Sunday and try to stack a win.
How important would it be to get off to a 2-0 start? Because it hasn't happened for this franchise in a while, and
Yeah.
I think for you personally, it's
Yeah.
been a while too.
Yeah, I mean, it's always good when you can start fast, but you can't think about it as a 2-0. Think about it as a winning a day, winning a day like Thursday, and then coming in and winning tomorrow, and coming in and winning Saturday, and the travel day, and all that stuff in between, and getting ready for Sunday, and trying to get the win then.
I sense and maybe I'm wrong, but there's more of a connectedness to this team than maybe last year or the year before.
Yeah, it's
Is
just,
that true?
in a way, it's just the communication is high, and it's communicated all throughout from top to bottom. What we want, what coach wants, and what he expects on Sundays, and you can kind of feel it throughout the building.
Does that make it more fun to know that?
Yeah, I mean, it's always a great feeling when you know what the expectation is, and ain't no guessing what they want out of you. No, it's this is what we want, this is that, and clear cut communication. Ain't nothing like it.
Jesse had some interesting packages with all 4 of your edge rushers
Yeah,
together. What was
yeah.
it like playing in that group together, all 4 of you,
It
on the
was-
field at the same time?
It was cool, but I feel like they just threw the ball fast and tried to screen out of it, and so it'll be fun to actually get a pass rush out of that set one of these days.
With what the coaches are able to do, you guys
Yeah.
go pretty deep in the
Yeah.
roster.
Yeah.
Like, what does that say about the talent and the potential that this defense has in terms of mixing and matching and different guys and keeping each other fresh?
It just speaks to the creativeness of the coaches. When you talk about Coach Harbaugh, Coach Minner, when you think about the GM and who he's bringing in, the guys that can play safety and corner and nickel, it just lets you know the football minds up above. They working at a high level.
You ever had 3 different guys during a game get the signals and then call it into you guys? And because there were 3 guys that had the
Yeah.
green dot. Just
Yeah.
you ever had a kick? 2 usually. 3
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
3 is very rare.
Like I said, they're gonna get the best out of every guy. Whether it's the strength is this, whether the strength is that. Yeah, 3 guys having the green dot. Why not?
But just with the communication and
Yeah,
everything,
there's-
how
there's
good
no
was it
drop-
for all
There's no
3?
drop off. There's no drop off, man. I was messing with Junior all last week because he kind of was saying a couple words different than everybody else that got the green dot. But other than that, a young guy like that stepping in, along with DP and everybody else, Dayon and all the other guys, it just speaks volumes to that room than what Navarro Bowman is doing in there.
You guys are staying in Charlotte next week after the game. What are you looking forward to about the week there
What? Oh, the week after?
in Charlotte? Yeah.
Nah, the only thing I'm looking forward to is a win and actually getting the win to kind of, make the trip a little better. You know what I mean? Yeah.
The play at the end, the pass deflection.
Yeah.
Is that just one of those reaction plays, or could you see him throw on the screen? Or
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling whatever was going to happen, it was going to happen fast. 3rd and 2. Outside in, I thought it was going to be a chip on the outside. The fact that he didn't chip, I knew he was probably going to release fast and why not get the hand up? No, I wasn't gonna have time to get there.
So it's kind of been the reaction that you've gotten from the last week, and how do you think you're preparing to move on? I know you're working on your conditioning for this week, so how do you feel like you are in that?
Yeah, I've worked really hard on my conditioning this week. Last week was last week. I've been moving on since after the game, like right after the game. And I'm just going to try to replicate that or do better this week.
What's kind of the conditioning regimen for you this week? What have you been doing specifically?
A few long sprints instead of, shorter long sprints, kind of like track practice.
How many podcasts have you been on this week? And have you totaled them all up?
No, I don't know. Podcast? I don't think I've been on one podcast.
No?
Nah. I mean, do you count Pat as a podcast?
No.
No, then I've been on zero. I'm not popular enough.
Honestly, slow start in the first half. How much more of an emphasis have you been this week of getting off to a fast start, like on offense specifically?
Yeah, I think it's been a big emphasis. I think we've been working really hard to start fast. Carolina, they have a good defense. They might have lost last week, but we got to come out on our P's and Q's because they are a really good, talented defense.
Did anybody get on you about those runs you had? Did anybody make fun of you here or any other friends about?
Yeah, they saw me. They saw me lose my stamina. They said, "Oh, you got out," but then we saw you when you started slowing down. We was like, "Oh, yeah, just got to get in shape." So they kind of saw it too. Like usually, like when I'm in shape, ready to go. It was first game back in over a year, so I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get it back to where I'm be looking at back like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
Do you? I know you said you're moving on and stuff like that, but do you? I don't know. At this point, was that game gratifying, or did it feel good to just have that in your first game back? For all of what you told us this offseason about what you wanted this season to be, was that a gratifying moment for you, or have you not had time to think about it?
I haven't really thought about it, but it's good. It's good just to show myself that I am correct about myself, and just all the hard work coming to fruition. But I think I can be way better, and we'll see. We'll see. If I get those long runs again, I'm gonna take them to the crib.
And did your body? I know you said stamina-wise, you got some ways to go, but your body, did you feel good? Achilles, the knee, everything felt normal?
Felt great. Felt really good, and it's a blessing for me to feel good, and I'm gonna keep feeling good, like I've been saying all off season and every time you talk to me. I think those unfortunate injuries are in the past. God showed me what He needed to show me, and now it's time for me to show everyone in the world what I've been working on and what I've been doing and how much I've been praying and working hard.
Both of those injuries are pretty devastating injuries for running backs. Like, was there one that was harder, like knee or Achilles?
The knee was damn
knee was
hard.
harder. Okay.
Because like a lot of people try to say that I had a lot of injuries, but the knee injury alone took three surgeries. Like I took the big surgery where I had to get everything fixed because I had ACL, LCL, hamstring came off, had some meniscus in there, and that was all in the preseason game, right?
That was all at once?
Yeah, that was all at once. That's what happened, And so my body made a lot of scar tissue from, rehabbing and things like that, and just from recovering. And so that's why I kept having to, like, the one year that I came back on like the second game. It was against the Patriots. I came back, played that game. It was good to be back out there, but I didn't feel like myself. And then I after the Giants game, Jesus literally woke me out of my sleep. It was like, get the scope. Literally, I swear. Like, I sat up and like, scope. It was like, that was what was being said to me. So I called Coach Harbaugh, the other Harbaugh, and told him, I was like, hey, I got to get the scope. This is what's best. This is what's going to help the team win. This is what's going to help me play better because I know this is not me, what I'm putting out there. And so I did that, and that's when I had to miss more time. And that's when everybody said, oh, he's hurt again. Well, no, it wasn't hurt. I could have played, but I wouldn't have been me. And my body just needed the scope. I don't know, it's genetics, right? So then I come back, I do whatever I do. I think I had like 100 yards in the 100 total yards in the playoff game, and then the following year, the first game, tore my Achilles. I don't know where that came from. So it's like I can't control that. I can't control what happened to my knee. But whenever I'm out there, if it's God willing, I'm gonna do what I do, right? And so I think the storm is over with those unfortunate injuries, the devastating injuries that she mentioned. Now just play ball.
What was it like when you jogged out to the huddle for the first time, and were you thinking anything? Was your mind just completely blank?
Nah, yeah, I was like, all right, let's go. Like, I'm ready to go. I wasn't thinking nothing crazy or anything different than what I always think, even since high school ball.
What did that game show about how good this team is? I mean, you've been on good teams. Where do you think y'all are at after the first week?
We got a lot of room. We got a lot of room to improve. We, like you said, we started out. We didn't start off good. We had some bonehead mistakes, had some penalties, some false starts. We just got to focus up. And great teams, they usually they don't get it until they get it, right? You see it and it's like, oh wow, that team looks scary. But you can see we have that. We have the tools. We have the talent. We just got to put it all together. And once we put it all together, it's gonna be good to see.
What did you make of how the way everyone was able to respond after big plays and not let it affect them?
We're just trying to build that mindset around here, just next play mentality. We've been training it since training camp, and that's what we've been just trying to do on the field.
Was it kind of gratifying to see that work that you put in training camp? Like, okay, it's working now.
Yeah.
It's working here.
Yeah, it felt good, but like I said, we never can get too high, can't get too low. Got to stay even keel, and got to get ready for the Panthers this week.
What did you think of the way Greg Minter had lots of guys playing, rotating guys in and out, had the 4 edge rushers all on the field at once at one point?
I love it. It keeps guys fresh, and we have a lot of ballers that can play, from DP to Junior to Dayon, and then the rushers, Thule, Bud, Khalil, Joey. So that's a lot of guys that can make plays, and they keep everybody fresh.
Is it better to have those guys involved too,
Yes.
not just sitting there?
Yeah, for sure. Definitely involved, making plays, because like I said, they playmakers. And while the other guy giving it all, everything he got, hey, you need a break, next guy come in, you give it everything you got. So we can just keep that going.
Is that a little more? That seems like a little more common in college, but maybe not in the NFL. Like, how often have you kind of seen that type of depth in the NFL?
You usually don't see that type of depth in the NFL, you're right, because you only got 53 guys on the roster. And but it's great that we have it, and we got to take advantage of it while we have it, because it don't last forever.
But what does that say about like this particular roster to show that you guys can go that deep in so many positions?
It just shows that we're doing things right around here, with the coaches, with the player, everybody buying in, and it shows that we're working to be who we know we can be.
It seemed like you guys were having like a lot of fun Sunday.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Everybody, did it feel like that?
Yeah, it definitely felt fun, bro. I'm smiling now thinking about it. It was a lot of fun, bro. It's fun making plays and just going to work with those boys every day.
Is that when you were leaving, or for it to start out that way, you guys have so much fun and dominate that way?
Yeah, you definitely want to start off like that. That's definitely how you envision it, how you train it, how everything, and for it to happen, is just headed in the right direction.
What do you see from Bryce Young the times you study him?
Young quarterback. He can scramble, he can throw on the run, off platform throws. Does a great job getting the ball out, quick game. So we just got to be ready.
Now you guys are just kind of looking ahead. You guys are staying over in Charlotte. Have you done something like that before, where you stayed over in the city?
I think we did it back in 2018 when we played a London game. I think we stayed in Cleveland before we went to London, but I don't know how long it was. But I think we stayed in Cleveland after that game.
Teams do all the time, but do you think this is, another way for Harbaugh to keep you guys together?
Yeah, training camp vibes, man. We get the guys around. I told them, man, I'm leaving my family back home, so I get to bond with y'all more. So it's gonna be fun.
Bring the board games, bring the snacks. Are you doing that?
Yeah, bring all that. We need all that. Bring the speaker, bring everything. We're gonna have fun. Yeah.
Like a bowl week?
No, not. I want to say bowl week, because bowl week a little different, but it definitely like the bowl vibe, how the whole team together. We got the whole week to get ready, so it'll be good.
You don't go to Disneyland?
Nah, you don't get to do all the extra stuff. The bowl week is different.
I don't know if it's true or not, but it does seem in a way that the team seems closer in a way.
Yeah.
Do you get that impression? Is that because of what Jim has done?
Yeah, I feel like coach has done a great job every day establishing the culture and establish, how we need to come to work every day. And I feel like we've been doing that, growing closer to each other. And training camp been a grind. So we've been having nothing but time to be around each other, to get to know each other. So it's been a grind around here, and we love it.
For you, what did it mean fastest DB to reach 600 career tackles?
Yeah. Oh, what you say?
What did it mean for you be the fastest DB to reach 600 career tackles?
Oh man, it's a blessing to be able to do that. I work hard, and a lot of people help me get there. A lot of teammates, a lot of coaches. So I just want to continue to get better and get some wins to go with it.
Just what about the matchup with those Carolina receivers on Sunday? Thielen's pretty good veteran receiver.
Yeah, Thielen's crafty, vet, can get open in those windows. Then you got Deontay Johnson, shifty, quick guy, and then I like the rookie too. He's going to be good too, so it'll be good.